If they made a game, or maybe they already have, where all you needed to do was to make sure that you were never overburned, I would never be able to finish that game. Actually, we're quite a bit overburdened. We should... Did I drop it? Yes. Oh, and that's even a stolen.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I feel like maybe
Can
selling
do.
clothes are the way we should go. And get rid of that one. Agility 1. Agility -1. I don't think like we're gonna use this. Like, it's not worth anything. It's probably just reading glasses. No, we don't really need that. I will look in.
Give me a shout if you need anything. Take it easy now.
Over encumbered. Okay. We have the jumpsuit. That's +2 speech. I'm trying to figure out, like, the DT12 on this, for example, damage tolerance, damage. Because on this, I would have assumed the DR is damage reduction, but then we switch to one of these and it's no longer DR. Field hand outfit surely isn't like really worth anything for us. I assume the DT is good. Have a higher number. This does decrease our what is our agility to begin with? Agility 6. Guns and sneak skills, and the number of action points. We don't use VATs that much because we're weird like that. But we oh, come back.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I am going to
Can
keep
do.
the vault suit in case we need speech at some point, and also for like sentimental reasons. But this we don't need. Melee weapons +2 and gun. That does look pretty good, but like the difference in DT on like from 1 to 12. This has a 4. But I don't feel like this one. Don't feel like there's any reason to keep that.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
How are we looking now? You're still over encumbered. But we should at least switch to another guns +2. Oh, we have 2. There's this armored one. I mean, then we might as well sell this one because they're the same. You might go, oh, well, this weighs more, so surely you want to. Yeah, but this has Vault 13 in it, and that's sentimental, even though I'm not from there. Am I from Vault 21, or is it Doc that's from Vault 21? DT1, DT8.
You looking to buy some supplies?
No, I'm
Can do.
here to sell more of my heavy stuff. Okay, so we had... Also, this is worth a lot more, that's totally the reason why I'd sell it.
Another satisfied.
How are we looking now? Perfect. Look at us being all speed-like. Hanging out, see?
Hey, hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I mean, less so now that I'm not overcompetent. I don't have as much stuff in my inventory.
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
I mean, it doesn't seem that hard. I've killed all of them. It's gone
Sure.
now.
What do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town.
You want to bet?
The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I
Just
were you,
general
though.
rocks.
Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another.
Oh, is
They're
this?
protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
I don't know if this is like sort of dialogue options where you are allowed to ask all of the things, or if it matters what order. And
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
so we probably saw some of the coyotes
If you want to know anything
when we were
else,
up by the
just ask.
graveyard.
Not in Good Springs, no.
Oh,
But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
thank you.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Don't worry, I've failed such
Always happy to
many
help
games
someone
before.
down on their luck. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Aye, aye.
Until next time.
Imagine if this didn't have a map, and you would just have to remember what she said. We would just never. Woof woof. We would just never leave Good Springs up.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Morning.
Hoy hoy.
You've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I mean, I've been here before, but you weren't on.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Oh, so that is why it's locked.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
How do you feel about paying someone else to do murder?
All right.
No reason, I'm just asking. Oh, jeez, there's a lot.
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Thank you for tutorializing the loyalty system, or what would you call it?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
I mean, if you call your squad powder gangers, I feel like you're probably not up to good stuff.
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid
Oh,
that
well,
whole stretch
they-
of I-15 like it's radioactive.
They
Which
wouldn't
it could be
appreciate
for all I know.
getting shot.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to
Ah.
get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd
I
be
mean,
caps
that is
in it
where
for you.
the important
I
part
do
is.
like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell.
Oh, so
I
you're
don't know
saying
why
he's
it
an
took interest in
NPC?
you, but I'd be careful.
Whoa,
It's
what?
never helped anyone before.
Are you saying I'm not interesting? The heck?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few
I
places
assumed as
around
much.
that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Or just because someone else has it?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. I'm sure I've got something you like.
Let's find out. Dirty water? Maybe not. Fixing things. Meeting people. Moonshine. Coca-Cola. More Salesman Weekly. Oh, we're starting actually to have a bit
Be
of
careful
money
out there.
somehow. Okay. So, should we this one. Okay, so the like little thingies are on the data one rather than the quest one. The radio at the prospective saloon in Good Springs was broken by visiting. Trios offered to pay you if you can fix it. So is it like standing inside and we fix it, or did we pick it up so to go fix it? Right here. The examination of the radio's internal components revealed that several parts and connections were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. It should be a fairly simple repair job to get it working again. Do we have repair 20? Maybe we have it because it allowed us to do it. But let's... I don't want to accidentally break her stuff. I read on the wrong one. Repair 4. Yeah, I think... Oh.
More? Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after
50.
you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
You know what's really sad? It was about to play Big Iron, and we couldn't listen to it. Do we?
Not at all. I'm
Hey,
never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing.
same.
Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
25.
Be careful out there.
Excellent. Okay. Before we leave, just make sure that there isn't another... Okay, the safe. Let's go get the safe. Luckily, we know where the schoolhouse is, because we've been here a couple times. Or there a couple times. We're still on... Yeah, because we haven't sold anything, so of course we're still on the same amount of weight. Have we checked both of these? Have we checked this? Oh. Is it stealing if there's no one? Hello? Like, will they know that I've stolen? Ah. Alrighty. I see. No. I don't want to be overburdened by a cup. I think it's a good thing there was that like side quest to find out about this, because that reminded me to check this. Welcome to Robco Industries Thermalink. Alrighty. Enter password. Oh. I don't remember how this one works. Oh! And we're not gonna learn how to do it thanks to that one. So that should... Stealth boy. Wait, are there different kinds of hit boys? Is that what that was? Oh. Is that temporary as well? Because if so, we probably shouldn't have used this. And how do we unuse it? Because this is weird. Oh, because that's the one we're using. I was like, wait, you can repair it? What? You know what? No, let's... Am I renegade for that one? Hold on. Oh, we've been renegade for a while. Do you think it would be the same password? Not that it matters, because I can't remember what the password was. 1 out of 7. Oh, so is it like... What's that game called? Where you have like a bunch of like little colored balls and you... Well, there's different like versions of it. Where you pick... You make what like one... Is it called Mastermind? Where you pick one like combination and then you find out if those colors are in the code and whether or not they're in the right place. But I'm never gonna be able to do that, right? So that would mean that one out of these are correct. So it could be teacher, for example, because it has a T and an A. Okay, 2 out of. Does that mean that there is 2 E's in it, or is it a... Could be an R and an A. Like a... No? Lockout imminent. Well, we'll just reload because we saved like 2 seconds ago. Yes, of course we reload to open these things. We did it the first time. You better believe we'll save scum that. Oh. Thank you. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to manage to figure out this system during our entire playthrough. Like, even if that's... I'm not going to be able to, like, be smart enough to figure out how it works. Go to 7. Oh, that was not good, because that means it's one of H-E-A-R. Or it's 2 of those. So it could be handgun. Oh, that's only 1. So it has to have an H or an A in it, right? Darn it. This is maybe good practice. So knowing we got it first time. But I don't want to risk wasting that stealth Pip-Boy, because I don't know if it's temporary or if it's always like that. And I don't even know if I want it to be always like that, because that was weird. Like, for example, wasting. So it can't be waiting, because that has both a W, an A, and an I in it, and an N and a G. So it can't be that, because that'd be too many correct ones. It can't be looting, because that's a T and an I and an N in it. Unless it's... No, because it could... So this... Wait. It could be an S. That could be like the only thing that is correct. So if S is the only thing that's correct, then it can't be festers. Wait, what? Let's try this then. Okay. So now we've tried 2 and it's the same number. So it obviously can't be W and... Which means it's the only... So it has to be same in both. But there's too many of them that's... Oh, jeez. This is like... nothing. We're gonna have to learn to do this. And my brain is not picking up what the game is putting down. Okay. Widgets, ceiling, setting. Like, I understand how it works, but not how to make the best choices we need. So if we went teacher. 4 out of 7. Okay. So. 4 words are correct. So if we could find something that has similar set of like reaches. Oh, that's slightly closer. Is that secrets? Bodies, hearing, decades. Benches, okay. That's gonna be... That'll be our biggest issue. Oh, of course. Right. You know what? Now we save. Now we definitely save. Are you under misc? 8. Sneak 100, stealth field plus 75. I don't know if it... We'll just leave it for now. Okay, so that's that side quest done. What we got? Data. Okay, so that one. We'd have to go to Prim. Near Prim and enter Divide. Okay, offer to help Ringo. Is that just up right over by where we were? Like where he... Where is he? Is he... Was he over here? You know, we should probably have had a higher strength stat so we could carry more weight, eh? Actually, probably even further up, huh? How much overburdened are we? 82, come on. You could have gotten away with that. Oh, look how far away the general store is. If it wasn't this, then it's not this either, I don't think. No, this is just Doc's place. I believe. We should probably go to the general store first, huh? Oh, I shouldn't have sold those glasses. Yeah, he's up here. But yeah, if I played without recording, this would be 93% of my playthrough, just slowly. I'll go in one house, take everything that's not nailed down, and then go and sell it all. Repeat. And then you wonder why I don't finish these really long open world games. It's almost as if that sort of behavior really wears out its welcome and ruins the oh, never mind. Wait, can I get a paper from this? Oh. Welcome to the Mojave Express. Mojave Express drop boxes like this one can be used to deliver items to any Mojave Express drop box that you've discovered. Once you find a Mojave Express drop box, just activate it and you will be able to use that location to send and receive items. You must discover a second. But that does make sense. Oh, so you could just... If you're not close to us... Wait, that wouldn't... I was going to say, if you're not close to a store, but you're close to one of these, you could send all your stuff and then, for example, pick it up here, go in, sell it. But I feel like these sorts of things would be near a store, maybe, or at least in a town or something where there would be a store nearby. What time is it? You should be here, shouldn't you? It's only 1 p.m. Oh, pardon. I wasn't aware. Also, you should fix this. What the hell?
You looking to buy some supplies?
No, sell some.
Can do.
Not ammo. You know what? Fine. You get that. They weigh so much. They weigh so much. We didn't get any... not going to use a cleaver and we're not going to use a knife when we have a machete. Right, I completely forgot I was a tire iron.
Pleasure doing business with. Take it easy now.
How we now? Oh, look at this. We got to go up and dig up some graves. I mean, pay our respects. I was just... Do you think there's anything in... It would be a neat thing if you shot the rest of the bottles. Turns out there was stuff inside them. I was going to say caps, but that wouldn't really make sense, because... Well, no, because you'd have to bend it to put it in, and I don't know if you can use it as a currency once it's bent. I don't know the rules. Hello, ghosts, I'm back.